Welcome back, guys, to Tales of Xillia 2, where after defeating Musée, we've come back to the real world, or at least the prime dimension, as it's put, with Milla in tow, another world Milla brought along by Elle. That's probably going to cause us tons of issues, tons of problems, and so now it's time for us to get back down the mountain by the look of it.
Does that mean the Milla of this world might actually be toast? Like, if they've brought in a substitute?
I have no clue if it does anything at all, but kitties have returned in the meanwhile. As we get new items from our new place. There's no other cats to find here, supposedly. So all we can do is dispatch and see what's in the extra item slots. See if we can get anything. I thought there was a danger piece there. It turned out to be a mark on my screen.
Yes, we do need to clean that.
Okay, we got weak to guns, weak to light. Still, so it's the same as before. And the main reason that we would want to go up and down here again, though, is of course that there might be more treasures. But now we're Milla-less as well. I'd kind of expect to not really want to fight with us at this point in time. We just destroyed everyone in your room, the one that you supposedly saved.
We've killed everyone you've ever known and loved. Come with us. It's a happy adventure time.
Yes, I'm not sure it really works that way.
It will in the end.
Maybe, but at least climbing down is a little bit faster than going up. That said, we nearly ended up in a back attack. Let's just defeat them as fast as I possibly can, really.
And boom! We got him. Bullet Fiesta!
That was exciting.
Find a new link out there.
have
Bullet
no
Fiesta.
limits.
We had a fiesta of bullets and everything pretty much died because of it. So let's keep on heading down, or more to the point, the only places we really want to head to are the little holes along the way. We don't really want to get into too much battles. What we're really after is treasure chest. Hard coat there. Is that anything better than what I've currently got on? Or am I currently wearing a hard coat? A long coat. A hard coat is actually a downgrade.
I suppose, theoretically, we could have come here before maybe, though. Like, if we'd just ploughed on instead of pursuing the storyline, so I guess they can't put too advanced stuff here.
Yeah, I imagine it might have been reachable if we'd bothered to walk along Riza Maxia, but it would have been, oh! Ah, you can't escape! It's a sofa cushion!
Too bad we
We
can't.
never
Of
remember
course,
to
it's
just
strong
try-
against everything. So yes.
We got him.
To be honest, it's not really standing up very hard against us.
No, this one's definitely dead.
Yes, we're a
Should've
bit
gone a
too
little
high on the
easier.
levels, and that gives us tons of Elamore.
Hooray!
So mysterious life forms. Once in a while you encounter box-shaped life forms or a mysterious individual wearing a yellow scarf in battle.
I want to meet that person. They
Both
sound
hold
interesting.
substantial amounts of elemental ore and gold, so if you see them, be sure to defeat them before they escape. It's the other guy that seems to have the gold then, by the sound of it.
Skills.
Well, with that, we get tons of skills. We found our first sofa cushion. Hooray! And a soba omelette.
I
But
love
not
it.
much
Should we
in
make
the
an
way
omelette
of...
for dinner tonight? I quite fancy something.
You fancy a special omelette?
Maybe.
You could put meats in it.
Could you?
Cabanas.
They put rice in omelettes in these games. I'd love to be able to figure out how to make
How
that
to make
work.
a proper rice omelette.
Every time I've tried to make my own like egg fried rice, it's been vile. Like I've had to save it by just covering it in chili sauce afterwards.
Technically, because we're the worst cookers of rice that have ever existed.
Yes, we really are. We just don't seem to be able to
We
get
should
it
just
right.
get a rice cooker.
No, it's more stuff. We've got a tiny kitchen. We can't just fill it with utensils.
We can't do it easy mode
Strongest
style.
salesman in the world.
Every monster we're defeating is easy mode style, which means Kronos was just one massive leap in difficulty.
One of our friends, Leslie, had this brilliant idea that Sam should do a cooking show called Ollie's Pantry.
Because it sounds slightly like my name is what I'm guessing you're aiming for
Yes, instead of Olizandri. Okay, maybe it's not the strongest connection, but I'd love to see you in our chicken apron trying to cook something. I think that'd be great. You get so flustered when you're trying to time things.
here. Right, we've got ourselves more silver ore. In fact, we've got tons of that stuff. I usually time things too well, so I end up having to just... I end up overcooking things in general. Not burning. Just worrying about the edibleness of it.
See, I don't worry about poisoning us.
Boom!
Your doodah whatnot is rejiggered.
Nice fight.
If you
My
can
doodah
understand
whatnot's
that.
rejiggered. Do you mean my chromatus gauge has recharged?
Yeah, that's what I said, just in West Country.
Just in West Country, eh? Another soba omelette there. We can't carry it. I'm just going to leave for now because it seems we picked up all the treasures. It's not a back attack. We just want out of here. Of course, we don't have the fast travel routes to get down.
Use
At
your
the moment,
chromatus.
No, I'm just spending all my time on the ground. It's fine.
It'll get you back up.
In fact, for some reason, none of my arts are working here.
Maybe it's because you don't have much mana.
Oh, might be that one. I was intending to use Bullet Fiesta again. So that's where things went wrong. I was so like, I must need to use more than 20 TP for that skill then. I was just going arts, and nothing was working.
I
More
hate
still
to
more.
admit it, but I'm actually really enjoying playing Slayer.
Despite the fact that you hate her as a character.
Well, I can just be tactical and stay back and heal and watch the battle and like keep an eye on your gauges because you're such a derp.
Oh, and back in Nia Khera, it seems that there's not tons of... Oh, okay, there's at least one treasure chest here this time.
Is there a cat?
Starfire Plus extracts the elements of light and fire. The growth rate for fire has been improved, so it's 2 for fire, 1 for thingy. I've got Starfire currently on, so I think I just might upgrade to Starfire Plus, so it's 2 and 1 then. That's not too bad, and then someone else can take Starfire, I guess. Though at the moment, everyone seems to be learning something kind of good.
Leave it for when we do the next big shuffle.
Is Jude actually back at the moment? I don't know.
Doesn't
No,
seem
he
like
doesn't
we
seem
could
to be in
use
the
him.
party.
Wouldn't
Is there a
you have
cat
had
here or something?
Yeah.
Thought I heard something. Right then, Kitty. I'm trying to pick you up, but we get Shorty, who was hiding behind. So that's another reason for us to do the nice walks back and explore rather than just fast travel around, despite the fact that we can't.
It's always good to look for them because then we can send them off to these locations. Oh, we've got to search through Nia Khera properly then, I guess.
Yeah, we've got to go all the way back. So where we postulated a cat was last time, and stuff like that, we've got to travel through. We've got to run through it.
Where we can finally get back to the job boards as well. That'd be good.
In fact, I wonder how much money we'll be getting or having, or is there any more custom orders we can get now since we've come back? No, we're still much stuck on Prometheus lights, Remus lights. No crazy weapons for you still. I'm sorry, Becca. I'm trying. Ooh!
Ooh.
Oh, yes, I'm not sure we challenge you at the moment, sir.
Maybe we should have a look at the job board and see where it ranks in the reward scale to see how hard it might be.
It's a big beastie, that's
Not
for
really
sure.
that, but we're not even up to full party.
Stop hitting me!
Use water, okay?
Well, that wasn't Bullet Fiesta, but it worked.
We have no limits.
Well, you just learned a ton of stuff by the look of it. Right, so we've got ourselves a big beastie over there.
If we remember where he is, when we're up to full capacity, we can come back here and kick his butt.
What I'm wondering is where that ledge was that we thought there might be a cat, because this one's got a treasure chest.
Ooh. Things.
Right, a weird fragment. Nothing else seems to be around.
If I lived in this world, I would just have a big farm full of those little chicky creatures. They're like chickens, but at their little baby stage in full size. They're so good. Ah! Gonna get us
the
back
big
attacked.
thing or the back attacked. I'm just wondering if there's something down there. Is it chasing me?
Yes, run, run, run.
So it must be the next area we saw that ledge. Let's see the job board and then see if we should challenge it. Well, a life bottle picked up there is quite a handy pick, to be honest.
Yes, we have used a few. What's that?
That's
oh,
a
it's
chick.
a chick. It just looked weird.
It's just wobbling its bum back and forth.
Oh, I love them more.
Oh, and then it attacked us.
Do, do, do.
It doesn't like light.
You need to just hit stuff more then.
Yes, I'm
No
just
TP.
out of TP and I keep trying to use TP type abilities.
Should have gone a little easier.
Switch to your big hammer or something and just
To be
plonk
honest,
everything
gun
on the
attacks
head.
tend to use a lot of TP, despite the fact they also regen TP quite fast at the same time.
Yeah, just stick something else on for a bit then. Smacky, smacky.
Isn't this weapon supposed to be helping me with TP reduction stuff?
If you keep using it all the time though and not using its normal abilities, because they're quite puny the guns, aren't they, unless it's something's weakness.
Well, this is at least where we found, or expected, there to be a cat. So, apart from the
Poison
treasure chest
stinger.
there, there is like a normal eye-free treasure location. There's a cat.
Blob on the floor.
Norse the cat. It's a Viking cat.
It is. That one can be Espen's.
Okay then, forward and onward. Past the chirpy chirps. And wonder about the big monster. Can we engage it? Should we engage it?
Probably not.
Should we run away? The job board will tell us about where its overall health level is. As So we need to see that more than anything.
If we do decide to take it on, we can just zip
Skip
back.
back.
Here. Yes, using the power of editing.
Well, now we've got fast travel near that entrance anyway.
Oh yeah, true.
So I only saw one cat along there, but here we are.
Thank goodness.
We took returning to the Prime Dimension as a sign of your victory.
How in the world? Unbelievable.
Don't be too hard on Luger. He had to take out Muse. That's all there was to it.
What's the meaning of this?
Just admit it, Luger. You don't have the stomach for this job.
Very interesting. So that's how you made your new friend there. What a fascinating tale.
They were waiting for us.
Mr. Rideaux, what are you doing here?
An odd question for your new Department of Dimensional Affairs director. Well done, former Director Kresnik. Recovering the Waymarker must have been quite an ordeal.
No more so than speaking with you.
Lady Milla. Don't get yourself all worked up. She's not your Milla, you know.
Damn it, she's
Watch
still
your
Milla.
mouth. I know that's not really her. Welcome to the real world, kid. Ah, Julius. You remember what it's like to crush the dreams of the young and foolish, don't you?
Drop it.
For example, the time you rigged poor Luger's entrance exam so that he couldn't possibly pass.
That's not...
Heed me, Luger. As director, I have new orders for you. Defeat Julius, recover the Waymarker, and give it to me.
Please, you have to trust me.
We get to make the choice.
We've got to trust Julius, haven't we? I mean, there's obvious evil guy.
He's dressed in red. Follow Rideaux's orders and defeat Julius, or trust Julius.
We've got to trust him.
You want to trust?
Even though he's an idiot, yes.
Oh, brother. Literally. Are you kidding me? Isn't one rogue Kresnik annoying enough? Fine. The employee handbook is quite clear about punishment for insubordination.
We'll help. No way. This is their fight.
We've kicked Ivor's ass so many times.
Let me show
Right,
you how.
so, okay, it's not Ivor we're worrying about though, it's this guy over here who we do seem to power hit, so not bad.
Shut up!
Let's knock him away. And keep going with the really strong abilities.
Alright, here you go.
What's his weaknesses anyway? Okay, he's a weakness to light and to darkness. Strong against all other elements, which means I can actually properly go in for once with actual physical attacks. Doesn't this enemy seem kind of ridiculously easy at the moment?
Yes.
We're breaking through without much of an issue here.
Yes.
We got the first aid crew over there as well, have we?
Yes.
And the big mashy mash crew.
And keeping us nicely buffed. You can use your chromatus, by the way.
Well, I don't really need to at this point in time. I just feel like I'm
Well.
doing tons of damage anyway.
You had a bleed effect, so it will nicely get rid of that.
Or so we hope.
Yes.
That always seems to break guard, that one.
Try the up version as well. That seems to be good when you fly up and down on them. What the heck? You just...
Well, I tried it, but it went off nowhere. Ow! Oh, now I'm slightly stunned.
You are, yes, but we can sort that out.
Nah, keep hitting him. I wonder, my hammer should be quite good for this as well, to be honest. Everything's a power hit for me after all. Oh, he's really beating up on Alvin. Everything's kind of nicely power hitty do, mate. This guy doesn't stand a chance, Becca.
Nope. What with buffs and healing, we're quite comfortably chonking our way down. Which is good, because he's really annoying.
Easily mashing him about here. Oh, Jill Waltz is going off the wrong direction.
You're such an impressive misser.
I am, I'm good.
So, are all higher-ups like this?
I
What,
sure hope
easy?
not.
Just a few.
It must be hard being a grown-up.
Not really when you can beat up your boss quite simply like that, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, actually, pairing with Elise seemed to work quite well. That's a really nice setup, I have to say. If we're ever finding anything difficult, that was really good.
But that wasn't difficult.
No.
Anyway, let's move on and see how the story unfolds even more.
Your brothers, no doubt about it. Look at the way you both vex me.
Stop it, Rideaux!
Are you his brother or his mommy?
Luger!
Last chance, Agent. Retrieve the Waymarker and return to headquarters now. Smart move. You get to live.
I'm so sorry.
Luger.
You're coming with us.
How come Ivor is such a tool now?
Well, it seems we've been completely warped back to Spirius.
So we're in Olympias. In a different dimension? You have got to be kidding me.
We're really not, but our cats have returned before we do anything else.
Hey, not bad.
I hate that kind of cutscene BS where you absolutely wipe the floor with someone and then when you finish it's like, oh, they beat me easily, I see all of a sudden. Just bad writing.
It annoys you, does it?
Oh, what's the word for it? Jim Sterling has that amazing word. Oh, I'll think of it another episode, I can't remember, but it's the disparity between gameplay and the plot and the character you're playing. Like doing something that's supposed to completely negate the character or the storyline.
But anyway, let's move forward. Talkie time. We've been pulled back here, so give us our orders and stuff.
Mr. Bakor has been expecting you.
Hey. Say, have you heard anything from Julius?
Nova, I've told you that's classified.
I'm off the clock. Just a question between friends.
Have you heard anything from Julius? Obviously someone I think has a bit of a crush on Julius, which might be why...
She blew him off when...
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, knowing Julius he'll be fine, or no, nothing at all? L1.
L1.
All the way.
Of course, you're right. He's your big brother after all. More than that, he practically raised you. You going to be okay?
Right, so we've now been brought to where? Take the elevator to the CEO's office. That's all the way up to the 40th floor, isn't it, Becca?
I can't remember.
It's been a long time since we've been here.
Stupid
Glasses
building is
guys,
stupid. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine. Right, let's enter and see what's going on.
Excellent work, Luger. You've gone above and beyond the call of duty. You must be proud of your talented brother.
That's enough. Don't go praising him for this.
You got that right. Doing a good job meant destroying my world.
They told me about you. What was your name again?
Milla, the former Maxwell.
You're serious?
Pretty skeptical for a destroyer of worlds.
Not because we want to. We do it to protect the Prime Dimension. Also, we do it to reach the land of Canaan.
Canaan, the throne of the Great Spirit of the Void, Origin, guarded by Kronos.
You were serious about the Maxwell thing. I can see that now.
Just something I heard from my sister.
Then your sister is a very well-informed woman. Legend has it, Origin will grant the wish of the first human who comes before him to plead their case.
Bisley!
That was the pact made eons ago between humanity and spirits. The three primordial spirits.
The three were Maxwell, Kronos, and the Great Spirit of the Void. Origin.
The pact came to be known as Origin's Trial.
Present yourself to the Spirit of the Void, and any wish may be granted.
Any wish may be granted. Sounds like a fairy tale to me, or anything at all.
Could we wish for all those worlds we destroyed to be put back together and all the people be alive, please?
I wonder, but what do you think we should go for?
Sounds too good to be true, I guess.
Sounds like a fairy tale?
Otherwise our brother will think we're naive and condescend us again.
Okay then, L1.
More so than rifts to other dimensions and hereditary powers?
Why did they agree to such a pact?
To test us. To test our strength, our will, our ambition. Or so some believe. Perhaps they just find enjoyment in watching humanity struggle and suffer.
The Great Spirits wouldn't do that.
No, they bear no love for us.
She was an essential cog in my machine.
He may be right. The Scions of Kresnik have waged war amongst themselves for centuries, each one hoping to reach Canaan first. At times, father against son.
And occasionally, brother against brother.
Somebody get to the point already!
Ditto that, guys. I mean, we have the Waymarker after all. Let's just hightail it to Canaan.
Would that it were that simple, but alas, it's not.
A single Waymarker won't get you to the land of Canaan. You'll need 5 in all. This is but the first, Maxwell's Temporal Blade.
The others are the Longdow's Dust, the Seafall Phantom's Eye, the Arc Sentinel's Heart, and... the final one is still a mystery.
Unfortunately, all of these items have fallen through the proverbial cracks in the Prime Dimension.
So we find them in the fractured ones, is that it?
Precisely. If a Waymarker exists in a fractured dimension, it would have to be the entity that differs the most from its original nature in this one.
In other words, the Waymarkers will always be divergence catalysts. And bringing the lost Waymarkers back into the Prime Dimension is the real mission of the agents.
Not everyone is suited for a mission of this nature. An agent must have a very specific power to carry matter from a fractured dimension into the Prime one.
Here at Spirius, we have a title for those who possess that ability. They are the Keys of Kresnik.
And by they, we mean you, Luger.
Yes. Luger, that would be you. Isn't that Elle's power or my power? I think we know whose this one's is. But
we don't want to tell the bad guy that, do we?
We don't want to tell the bad guy.
Is the brackets meaning that we're saying it privately, though? To like...
Yeah, that might be that as well.
Let's do L1, because hopefully we're just saying it to brother.
Quiet.
So why is Spirius trying to get to Canaan? What's your wish?
We will ask the Great Spirit Origin to nullify the existence of the fractured dimensions. Their numbers increase. We are no longer able to deal with them one by one.
Someone's hungry.
I can't help if my tummy's rumbly.
I'll arrange for refreshments.
Why don't you just have Luger whip us up something?
Oh? Are you suggesting that Luger's a good cook?
I guess he's okay. Milla too.
Well, someone had better feed this scrappy little thing before she passes out from hunger. Luger, I have no doubt you will reach the land of Canaan.
What makes you think I want to go, or I'll do my best?
L1, I'd say. Wow, actually we're going for Doodah, but let's be confrontational.
What makes you think I want to go?
We don't like this guy.
Don't talk to your boss like that, you big meanie.
I didn't know your finances were such that you can pay off your loan already.
I'll worry about the loan. Just let him go.
Julius, you are no longer fit to serve as Luger's replacement.
Get it through your thick skull already. You don't have the luxury to say no.
They threaten us with the loan.
I'm really hungry.
But
let's go to Luger's already.
To me,
You
it's
should
just a
come too.
massive reason to farm. I'm really happy. I'd have that loan paid off in no time. Pam pam pam.
I'm sure you would. So we can exit, enter, go wherever we want. Our aim is to head to Luger's place by the look of it. But to be honest, we're going to continue next episode, guys, because that was a long bit of explanation. So join us next time for more Tales of Xillia 2 as we continue onwards. Bye-bye.